Hey guys, it's NLW here, back again with another video for you. A special look back at the year that was 2020 in No Limits Wrestling. It's been an interesting one, it's been challenging, but I feel like No Limits Wrestling is in a better position now than it was at the start of the year, so I'm very happy at what we've managed to achieve. I'll thank people in a separate video, but before I do, for anyone who's watching now, anyone who's enjoying or watching the content this year, thank you so much. It's incredible to see you guys and your feedback and stuff, and I know it's a cliche, but it means the world to me that you enjoy what I do and you support me in doing that, whether that be through Patreon, Instagram, or simply just watching videos. You know, to be honest, it makes me so happy that so many of you enjoy what I do and it keeps me going, so thank you very much. Now, there's been a lot of matches this year, many that I'm very proud of making, and in this video I'm going to count down my top 5 favourite matches of this year in NLW. Now, you guys can see what you voted for over on my Instagram. That's where I'll be doing the Slammies this year, because I don't have time to make it its own video, so you can see the results of the Slammies on Instagram. Now, this is my top 5 matches, so without further ado, let's get into starting with number 5. Pac versus Daniel Bryan, 2 out of 3 falls from NLW episode 77. This was the first big rivalry when I came back from my hiatus. I was trying something a bit new with feuds, having a couple of mini ones here on the TV shows. I'm very happy with how these matches turned out, especially the 2 out of 3 falls match, my favourite NLW episode match of the year, I would say, other than maybe the Young Bucks versus the New Day. It was a toss-up between that one and this one. Ultimately, went with this match because it didn't do as well view-wise and I'd like more people to see it. So here it is, number 5, Pac versus Bryan 2 out of 3 falls for the NLW Championship. It's a rivalry that is now dated back months. Pac attacking Daniel Bryan the night after WrestleMania. Then, a few weeks ago, he was, oh my goodness, and Pac already started his 2 out of 3 falls match. I was going to say, Pac has already had his shot at the title, and he only lost because of a roll-up from Daniel Bryan, and now going to look for the first fall with a brutalizer, but elbows his way free. And there's the German suplex from Pac, deadlifts him. It's 2 out of 3 falls tonight. Is Pac going to get the advantage early? Bryan in trouble. Pac on the top rope. Black arrow coming, nobody missed. And Daniel Bryan rolls out of the way. And a drop kick from Bryan. And there's a German suplex. And another. And looking for a third. Well, Pac! With the poison spike Rana to Bryan. And now the brutalizer. The same move he made Bryan pass out with a few weeks ago, and Bryan has to tap. 4-1 already goes to the bastard. Well, Pac said 2 weeks ago that he was a miserable bastard when he didn't get what he wanted. And he's got what he wanted here tonight. Another match against Bryan, and he picks up the first fall with a brutalizer and may already be going for the second fall. If Pac pins Daniel Bryan now, we've got a new world champion, but lands on his feet, and there's the psycho knee. And that puts away everybody he hits it with. But Pac rolled to the outside. But Bryan not letting up. Running at Pac, and the tope suicida through the second rope. Wiping out Pac. And he's thrown back in now as Bryan goes to the top rope. Their first match was fantastic, and I'm sure this one's going to be as well. It already is with that diving headbutt. But Bryan needs this fall to even the score. Going for the Psycho knee, but caught out. The sit-out powerbomb. But Bryan kicks out. And a stomp to the back of the head. Remember, the next fall could determine a new world champion. And there's the missile drop kick from the top rope. Daniel Bryan folded inside out that time. Pac is craving being world champion. We've seen it. But Bryan with a series of shots and missed the clothesline. And a snapdragon suplex. And now a series of kicks. Misses the last one and a super kick from Pac. But a big time boot caves in the chest of Pac. The bastard flies right into the ropes, and Bryan looking for a move here. Oh no, wait a minute, oh my god! Asai moonsault into a tornado DDT on the floor. Now Pac is on the stage. What the hell is he thinking now? 450 splash on the floor. The bastard takes out Daniel Bryan, in for the cover, but a kick out from DB. Good lord, the American Dragon on fire. But Pac cannot believe it. Cannot believe that was not his time. Take a look at this again. Slides under did Daniel Bryan, but Pac had the wherewithal to hit the Asai moonsault into that tornado DDT, and then, from the stage to the floor, the 450 splash. I thought we had a new world champion there, but there's a standing shooting star press. Now Pac wants to win the world title. Phoenix splash, no! The yes lock applied. Is Pac gonna tap? Yes, he does. And now we're one apiece. We are tied game in this 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Heavyweight title. The next fall will decide who becomes the NLW Champion. That's how he won the second fall. With the Phoenix Splash into the yes lock. Small package, missed a small package, but a kick out. Go for the German again. But a snap German from Pac. And the bastard wants to put it away here. But Bryan on the top, floats over, but here comes Pac. Tornado DDT, spiking him on the top of his head. I think Bryan's out. I think Daniel Bryan might be knocked out. The bastard on the top rope. Red arrow into the knees, oh my lord. And Bryan retains. What an insane counter to an insane move. Daniel Bryan definitively puts an end to Pac's title hopes. Daniel Bryan retaining the World Championship in a... Okay guys, so number 4 on this list is a match from WrestleMania 4. A controversial pick perhaps, but I'm picking Kurt Angle versus Tetsuya Naito for the Metalweight Championship. Again, like the previous match, it didn't do as well view-wise, and I want more people to see it, and this is perhaps my favourite match on that entire card of WrestleMania 4, other than one other one maybe, but we'll get to that later in this video, spoiler alert. Kurt Angle won the Royal Rumble, and it was a shock to many people. A lot of people didn't like it, but people who have stuck with me for quite a while know that Angle was integral to No Limits Wrestling in the early days, so I had to kind of give him a big-time WrestleMania match for things to come full circle, and I thought the clash with Naito would be kind of an interpromotional dream match in real life, so Naito, he cashed in Money in the Bank at the Rumble to win that title, so this was his first pay-per-view title defense. It's full of action. Watch for yourselves right now. Angle versus Naito.
It is a dream match. Kurt Angle and Naito lock eyes, and there's a slap from Naito. But Angle's having none of it. Olympic takedown, and this matchup underway with an emphatic start. Kurt Angle saying, "Bring it on." Tetsuya Naito cashed in Money in the Bank at the Royal Rumble to win the Metalweight title from Samoa Joe, and tonight is his first pay-per-view championship defense, and it could very well be his last if Kurt Angle has anything to say about it, but Naito maintains control of their head. Now a shoulder block takedown off the ropes and a hip toss, and here comes Naito with a boot. Now the armbar applied by Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito earlier last year engaged in a bitter rivalry with Shawn Michaels. He's looking to put away another legend here in the form of Kurt Angle, who hits a backslide and a kick out, and now goes to the ankle. There's Tetsuya Naito to kick himself free, and Angle is going to be looking for that ankle lock, his signature hold, as Naito goes to run after him, but instead takes the time to taunt. You don't want to be taunting when you're in there with Kurt Angle, who delivers a vicious headbutt to Tetsuya Naito. And it was Naito who debuted at our last WrestleMania, winning Money in the Bank. And that was the briefcase he cashed in to win the championship he holds now. But Kurt Angle wants to take it. And he takes it to Naito with that belly-to-belly suplex. Throwing Naito right outside. And the Japanese sensation. Oh, look at that, spits in the face of Angle, who tries to punch him, but punches the post instead. Now Naito going for Destino on the outside already, but an Angle slam. Not even 5 minutes in, and the Angle slam right on the ring post to the spine of Tetsuya Naito. Kurt Angle, a legend in this business. Tetsuya Naito on his way to legendary status, but take a look at this again. Had the Destino scouted and hit the Angle slam, wrapping the spine of Tetsuya Naito over the ring post, and there's a suplex, leaving his feet for it. Now Naito picked up and whipped hard into the turnbuckle, and Naito slumping back down with his hands behind his back. Angle delivers the belly-to-belly suplex again. And Angle not relenting, go for another belly-to-belly, but Naito tries to fight back, but Kurt Angle there to chop him down by the throat. And Naito with a series of shots, but an uppercut by Kurt Angle, but there's a boot up by Tetsuya Naito. Look at that step up Enziguri and a neck breaker. He is so quick, so fast, and he demonstrated that right there. And once again takes time to taunt his challenger, the man who won the Royal Rumble, to earn this opportunity. Choking him out now. And Kurt Angle, hit with an atomic drop and the single leg drop kick, takes down Kurt. The Olympic gold medalist who had his Olympic gold medal stolen by Naito a few weeks back and then thrown in the trash. We heard what both of these men had to say a few weeks ago as well regarding this match. There's a combination from Naito. Kurt Angle said this is the most important match of his career. Tetsuya Naito, on the other hand, had nothing to say other than the fact he was going to make Kurt Angle submit. Oh my, no, look out! Went for a Frankensteiner, but Kurt Angle held on. Now he's got the ankle lock, but a roll through from Naito. Naito off the ropes, goes to the diving clothesline, but turned around into a German suplex, crumpling the vertebrae of the champion. Tetsuya Naito. Kurt Angle has him pointed out. Now on the shoulders, and I'm going to choke him out instead. And a rolling kick, capoeira kick from Tetsuya Naito, and that may have knocked out Kurt Angle here. Kurt Angle's beaten everybody there is to beat in this company except Tetsuya Naito. And Naito, look at the Stardust Press. Wants to end it, but Kurt Angle moved out of the way. And Angle now going for the Angle slam here, but arm drags his way out of it. Naito, a slick counter for that one. Now going to go for the no, even thought he was going to pose, but instead delivers a tope suicida. And Los Ingobernables will be watching on as Naito continues to take the fight to the Olympic champion. Once again, watch this. Through the ropes, clattering Kurt Angle. Angle has a storied history at WrestleMania. He is undefeated at WrestleMania. There's a Gloria neckbreaker, but a kick out from Angle. Angle in his 3 WrestleMania appearances defeated John Cena, Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. He wants to add Tetsuya Naito to that list and win the middle title for the first time. And it was almost over, but Angle had it scouted. Destino nearly hit on Kurt Angle, but Angle threw him off and delivered the lariat. Now on the apron. I don't like the looks of this. But Tetsuya Naito, oh my god. Angle wants to German Naito off the apron, but Naito elbows his way free. And a clothesline turning Naito inside out on the apron. Everyone will tell you it's the hardest part of the ring. And Naito didn't need that to be told to him. He felt it firsthand. And what the hell is this? He's on the second rope. Oh my god! Release German suplex. Throwing Naito about 10 feet in the air. And he landed right on the top of his head. If the referee, he may have to call this one off. Watch this again. Had him held by the hips and a deadlift. German suplex. Naito landed right on the top of his head. And releasing him, and now, not again, another German suplex. Naito's out on his feet, and a third. Another trifecta of Germans. Naito's done for. And what is this now? Where in the hell is Kurt Angle going? He's on the top rope with a moonsault, nobody home. Couldn't connect. Destino, no, on the shoulders. With a tornado DDT. Reversal from Naito, who runs off the ropes and delivers the flying forearm. Just like that, the tables have turned. Tetsuya Naito now, with a hip lock. Oh, but now Angle going to go for another German. Goes for it. But a victory roll from Naito. Has the leg hooked, but a kick out, and no, he's got the ankle. And with the insecurity, but missed. Misses the lariat though. Catches the boot, misses the NZ, but comes back with a kick. Now back to his feet. Are we going to see it? No, we're not. Thought he was going to go for a sling man of some sort, but a released German suplex. Once again, crumpling the spine of Naito, who's taken so much damage to his back. And he's about to take more damage to his ankle. The ankle lock applied in the centre of the ring. But Naito scrambles to the ropes. He knew where he was and he knew he was in trouble. And he got there in the nick of time. Naito on his feet, and look at that arm ring. And the tornado DDT. Now Naito, where's he going? More high risk. He's running to the top rope. Now he's just waiting for the Olympic gold medalist. But he springs to the top. And the belly-to-belly throw. Halfway across the ring from the top rope. In for the cover. But a kick out from Naito. Absolutely incredible what we're witnessing from these two warriors here tonight. Naito and Angle. Both of them competing in the match of their lives. All for the Metalweight Championship. Running to the top rope with such speed and agility. And then a release overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And now Angle looking for that Angle slam he used to win the Royal Rumble to get this opportunity, but a sunset flip. In for the cover and a kick out into the ankle lock. Rolls through into the ankle lock, and now he's got it wrenched in. There's no escape. Tries to roll through, but hangs on. Kurt Angle continuing to apply pressure to that ankle, but Naito rolls himself through it again. And now Angle on the second rope, and a step up poison runner. Spiking Angle, and Destino! But Angle kicks out. Angle somehow, someway, stays in this contest. And Tetsuya Naito cannot believe it. These fans cannot believe it. But there is still a fight in that Olympic gold medalist. He is Kurt freaking Angle, and he withstood this. First the step-up poison runner from the second rope. Then the Destino, and that was a variant of the Destino. Usually, he sweeps his legs forward with it, but only had the energy to muster that. Now a second. Destino going for it, but holds on. Now going for the DDT. Instead, more of a light suplex. In for the cover, but a quick kick out from Naito, the champion, out on his feet. German suplex maybe, no. Lands on his feet. Destino! It's not! No Destino! Turns it into an ankle lock. And this time he's on the floor. And this time, seizes the leg around the leg. And the ankle being wrenched back. Is Naito going to tap out? He's so close to the ropes and pulled away. Pulled away by Angle. But now rolls into a pin. Rolls it into a pin, but a kick out. And now back to his feet. And the Angle slam. And another kick out. What will it take to put either of these men down? And you can hear this audience. They're not happy. They want to see Kurt Angle finally win the big one, win his first title here in No Limits Wrestling. Look at the replay again. Great counter to the Destino with the ankle lock. And then when he rolled right back to his feet, wasted no time hitting that angle slam. It's put away many in the past, but it's not going to put away Angle. I should say it's not going to put away Naito at this moment in time, but that could change. Kurt Angle though, he knows the angle slam was his best move. But what's he doing now? 450, but the knees are up. How often do you see Kurt Angle crack that one out? And he stomps him. And Naito spitting in Angle's face. And a slap across the face as well. And the headbutt from Angle. Naito with such disrespect. And the boots himself free of the ankle lock. Now, Tiger suplex. Hits it. But a massive Western Lariat. Comes back at him. This may be Kurt Angle's last shot. Angle slam. No, it's turned into a Destino. But Angle still kicks out. 2 Destinos. And still, Kurt Angle isn't down. Naito with a 3rd Destino. Is third time going to be the charm? Yes, it is. Tetsuya Naito retains the Metalweight Championship of the world. Incredible contest from start to finish. Here at WrestleMania, we expected nothing less. But at the end of the day, it is Tetsuya Naito who stands victorious. Kurt Angle suffering one.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Number 3 on this list is from an episode of Metal, a match that should have been at WrestleMania, but unfortunately because of world events wasn't able to film it. It is the no holds barred match, Kevin Owens versus Samoa Joe from Metal episode 60. Even though I would have liked this match to be a bit longer, I had a couple more spots planned, but I put the best ones in this match instead in highlight form. This one had been going on for months since Joe won the Metalweight title for the first time and Owens was the then commissioner of Metal. It would have been nice to have it at the big stage of WrestleMania, unfortunately couldn't happen, but I made up for it. I feel on Metal there was barbed wire, there were chairs, tables and a massive ending. I'll take you to that match now. No holds barred, Joe versus Owens. And you can see Kevin Owens wants no part of Samoa Joe. He is waiting on the outside for this match to begin. And oh, in the ring! There's the super kick from Kevin Owens to kick off this. Oh my! To kick off this match. Went for the pop-up into the clutch. Look out! Kevin Owens has that pen. And he's using it to jab the eyes of Samoa Joe. No disqualifications, remember. And he went for the chair shot, but a German suplex. Flips over Kevin Owens. And now that chair in a seated position. Look out! Here it comes, Uranagi on that open chair. And Owens in trouble. Samoa Joe running off the ropes. But Kevin Owens with that chair! Oh my God! Blasting him in the face with that chair. And Samoa Joe may be knocked out of this contest. You see the plunder, the table outside. Joe is not loopy from the chair shot, but backdrops Kevin Owens before he's able to put him through the table. And now Kevin Owens back in the ring and a back elbow from Joe. And the enziguri to the side of the skull. And what is Samoa Joe looking for? Oh my God, it's the barbed wire baseball bat. And Kevin Owens backing off. He wants no part of that, but a low blow from Owens. And uses that bat, teeing off on Joe's head. That barbed wire baseball bat now being raked in the face of Samoa Joe. And going to deliver the package pile driver on that bat as well. And I think Joe may be done for. But Owens wants to continue the punishment. Samoa Joe on the table outside. Owens on the top over the senton. My God, jumping off the top, flying through the air and crashing through the table. And that may be all she wrote. What more can you do? Now we've got this set of tables stacked on stage. Not only that, our barbed wire board brought in from Kevin Owens. The Samoa Joe with the bat, going for the powerbomb on the barbed wire, but that bat shot to the face in that barbed wire board thrown on the spine of Owens. And Owens sandwiched between the barbed wire and the senton from Samoa Joe, who now grabs his man for the Coquina clutch, wants to choke him out, but a stunner from the Kevin Owens, and oh my god! Pop-up powerbomb on the barbed wire board, but a kick out from Samoa Joe. It could not put away Joe, but maybe this will. Kevin Owens has brought out a plate of glass. First barbed wire tables, and now the glass brought in, and the cannonball to the barbed wire board and Samoa Joe. Owens wants to put Joe through the glass, but the tray thrown at him and up in the air for the muscle buster. But Owens somehow kicks out. Somehow, someway, Kevin Owens was able to kick out on the muscle buster. And Joe looks at the glass. Not a belly to belly. Surely not. But now Kevin Owens biting. That was that desperation. Runs at Samoa Joe and a backdrop through the glass. Oh my god. Did you hear the smashing pieces as the glass shatters over the spine of Kevin Owens? And the chair, I should say the stairs, to the face of Owens. Joe is thoroughly in control. And Owens wants no part of it. And look at Owens, desperately climbing the stage to try and get away. But Samoa Joe follows him, and this is a precarious position right here. Both men on top of the stage, on top of the Titantron. And oh my god, Owens wants to throw Joe off the stage. But wait a minute, oh my god! Oh my lord! The muscle buster through 4 tables, and the win goes to Samoa Joe. What an absolute brutal match this was between... Now getting into the top 2 matches, what I've chosen for this spot, I feel like the last 2 are pretty obvious now, but if they're not, I'll leave you suspenseful for the last one. Number 2 on this list is the Money in the Bank ladder match from WrestleMania 4. This is one of my best performing videos of the year, and I'm glad it is because I had a lot of fun filming this, a lot of fun editing and watching it back. I've done 3 Money in the Bank matches in No Limits Wrestling, and I feel that this one is the strongest of them all. You had Jeff Hardy, Marty Scurll, Will Ospreay, Pentagon Jr., Sami Zayn, Bobby Roode, AJ Styles, and Hangman Adam Page fighting for the briefcase. There's some interesting spots in this one. I'll let it speak for itself. Here is the Money in the Bank ladder match from WrestleMania 4.
He would love to become Metalweight Champion in the future, I'm sure. And there you see the prize, which all 8 of these guys are fighting for, and this matchup is underway. All 8 men squaring off. Zayn and Penta battling on the outside now. Bobby Roode stomping on the spine of Marty as AJ goes in behind him, and there's the first use of a ladder driven off the skull of Sami Zayn, courtesy of Pentagon, and now some poetry in motion, helped out by AJ Styles, but Styles now being dragged out to the outside. Every man for himself when you see the brainbuster on the floor, on that ladder to AJ Styles. Marty taken off his feet by Hangman, and there's a handspring kick from Will Ospreay, who takes out Pentagon Jr. And what is he thinking now? He's known for his innovative offense. What is he thinking now? Sasuke special, using the ladder as a springboard. He needed a lot of grip on that one. The Sasuke special up that ladder rampway, and now Zayn in the ring. He's got a ladder. What's he planning on doing here? Zayn not bothering to move it. Look out! Tope con hilo through the ladder. In fact, he used the ladder to elevate himself further, pushing his way off of it to deliver that diving senton over the top rope. And where is AJ Styles going? We told you they'd risk life and limb, and already! Shooting star press from the top of the ladder to the outside. Barely a minute into this contest, and this crowd is already electrified. For WrestleMania, the 4th edition, here in NLW. What is Hangman Adam Page thinking on the top rope? The moonsault, holding on to that ladder and taking out everything in sight. Bodies strewn across ringside already. An intense contest. A lot of replays to catch up on here. First the Sasuke special from Ospreay, then the tope through the ladder. AJ Styles risking life and limb. He's got money in the bank experience. He used it there with that shooting star press, and finally the moonsault, holding the ladder, and a drop kick from Jeff Hardy. This is the 3rd Money in the Bank ladder match in NLW history. First was won by AJ Styles, second was held by Tetsuya Naito. He still holds the Metalweight Championship. He'll defend it tonight against Kurt Angle. But Marty couldn't defend himself from that backdrop onto the ladder. And now Jeff, mean streak in him. He qualified for this match by defeating his brother Matt. Using that ladder as a springboard again. The 450 onto Marty in the ladder. The villain feeling very unwell after having his sternum crushed. And Jeff Hardy wasting no time, rapidly climbing that ladder, but there's the glorious Bobby Roode to put a stop to it. Into promotional action to kick off WrestleMania. Bobby Roode from Metal, Jeff Hardy from NLW gets sent down with the glorious DDT from the ladder. Roode spiking Hardy, who is in a daze at the moment. And that indeed was glorious, as much as the fans dislike it. But there's a super kick from Pentagon. Pentagon Jr. with a great mean streak in him. But there's AJ Styles to put a stop to it. Drop kicks the ladder over, and Pentagon falls to the outside. Now it's AJ Styles' turn. Can he become the second man that, well, I should say, win Money in the Bank for the 2nd time? Moonsault and the neck breaker to Zayn from the ladder, though. You got to be quick on your feet in this one, because there are bodies and there are men coming at you from all angles. And now look at that, the speed of Marty. He needs this win after losing the X Division Championship on NLW. Both AJ and Marty fighting on the top. Meanwhile, Hangman Page on the other ladder with a sunset bomb suplex combination. The suplex position, I don't know who got the worst of that, but I can tell you that Hangman is now in a great position to climb, but look out, there's Ospreay with a poison spike Rana. Hangman Page bounced out of the ring off of that poison Rana, and Ospreay climbs, but Hardy sees him. Jeff pushing the ladder over, but look out for a flying assassin. Expertly done by Will Ospreay, shifting his momentum to deliver some offense. Although he's still hurt, he's still down. First of all, this brutal spike poison Rana bouncing out Adam Page, and then Jeff Hardy tipping the ladder over, only for Ospreay to turn it into a moonsault. But Jeff Hardy is the one left standing. Or is he? In comes Pentagon Jr. with that backflip into the powerbomb. Now Jeff Hardy's down. And Sami Zayn takes all the impact on his spine, getting backdropped onto that ladder. You heard the impact on Zayn's body, and that ladder thrown right at the face of Pentagon by Bobby Roode, who is now looking... What's he doing? He's putting a ladder up now. May give him some extra support as he tries to climb. There you go, it's a quicker route to success. Trying to grab the briefcase as he set the ladder up. Pentagon, though, follows him and drops down onto the ladder, and there it is! Mexican Destroyer! Spiking Bobby Roode from the ladder, compressing his spine in the process. A lot of replays here. Such incredible action, we have to see it twice. Jumping down and delivering the Destroyer onto the glorious Bobby Roode. Not feeling so glorious right now. It is Pentagon who is displaying zero fear as he climbs. He is looking to win Money in the Bank, grab the briefcase, but here comes Marty Scurll. The villain now has one hand on the briefcase, but Pentagon gonna stop it with a chop. Now it's Penta. Could he get it? No! Has the fingers and breaks the fingers! Marty Scurll breaking Pentagon's fingers! Sunset bomb to the freaking ladder! Jesus Christ! Penta bounced back into the air and came crashing down. This is all for that briefcase, the opportunity to fulfill your destiny. The sunset bomb from Marty to the ladder to Pentagon's body, and it looks as if Pentagon may not be able to continue, and it doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Super kick from Marty, floating over. He's in control. Oh well, I was going to say he was in control, not anymore after getting that ladder plastered in his face by Sami Zayn, who now with a tornado buckle DDT. We saw him execute that move en route to a victory against AJ Styles to become #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, and look out, there's Adam Page, the teammate of the Intercontinental Champion. Maybe looking to soften up Sami Zayn ahead of Zayn's match with Page's friend Cody Rhodes. Now a ladder placed across like a platform, but Jeff Hardy stops any further damage to Zayn, and he takes out Hangman. Meanwhile in the ring, it's a battle between AJ Styles and Will Ospreay. Who is going to grab the briefcase? Meanwhile on the outside, what the hell is Jeff Hardy thinking? Hardy climbing to the top of the ladder. Meanwhile in the ring, Spanish Fly! Spanish Fly from the top of the ladder from Ospreay to AJ. And the former world champion is out on his back at the moment. Meanwhile, what the hell is going through Jeff Hardy's mind? Oh my God! Swanton bomb from the top of the ladder, but he crashes and burns, snapping that ladder in half. What more are these men willing to risk? The Swanton crashes and burns. Zayn moved out of the way, and Hardy goes through the ladder, but Zayn in the ring with the blue thunder bomb to the glorious Bobby Roode. What an opening contest here at WrestleMania. This is just setting the tone, folks, and look at that, went for the Helluva kick. Got his knee caught up in the ladder. Now it is Roode's opportunity to go and... Oh, I was going to say it's Roode's opportunity, but there's Marty. Marty climbing the ladder. Zayn with his leg tangled. Roode with a hand on the briefcase. Oh my, look out though. Chicken wing. The crossface chicken wing on the top of the ladder. Bobby Roode fading fast. His carotid artery being choked out by Scurll, and the villain drops him to the floor. The villain now with both hands on the briefcase for Hangman Page. Moves the ladder away, and Marty Scurll is hanging, holding on for dear life. And a spear! Spears him in midair, and ensures the match continues. What will it take to win this one? We've seen these men shorten their careers, all for that briefcase, all to be the world champion at some point in the future. A huge spear, 20 feet, drop for Marty. And I think Hangman can't move either. I don't think Hangman can continue. And Adam Page, oh wait a minute, what the hell? And it's Hangman Page's horseman brethren, the Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes, who is injured at the moment. That's why he's not in this match. I mean, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, give me a break. He's not injured. Cody Rhodes faking his injury. And he tried to climb and grab the briefcase on behalf of Hangman. But AJ Styles was there to meet him. Cody in trouble. Oh my God, the Styles Clash from the top of the ladder. The Intercontinental Champion clearly healed from his so-called meniscus tear. And now AJ poised to win. No! Helluva Kick from Sami Zayn wipes out AJ Styles. And Zayn's the one left standing. Sami Zayn, can he do it? Can he fulfill his destiny? Has a hand on the briefcase, but Ospreay springs in like Spider-Man. Zayn puts himself off, but moonsault lands on his feet. Now powerbomb position, caught him, but the code red on the ladder from Sami Zayn. The underdog from the underground is moments away. Oh, where did he come from? Jeff Hardy with a chair and a ladder. How is Hardy standing? And now, oh my God, the twist of fate. In that chair, now storming on his face and spinning on him as well. Jeff Hardy, absolutely vicious, savage. And Jeff Hardy is Mr. Money in the Bank. What a war! What a battle! These 8 men risking it all, but ultimately it is Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, who walks away with the briefcase and the opportunity of a lifetime to challenge for the NLW World Championship anytime.
And now we come on to number 1 on this list. By far my favourite match of the year, it is of course Hell in a Cell between The Undertaker and Kenny Omega. Now if this were a top 10 list, Omega vs Taker from WrestleMania would have made the cut, and I feel this match exceeded that one as well. It's my favourite match of the year for the spots I planned. I got to be a bit more creative in this Hell in a Cell, and it was also the first time I animated with the AEW figures, so it's kind of historic in that sense, but man, I love this match. Culmination of a year-long storyline between Omega and Taker. You may have seen it already recently, but for me personally, I can watch this match over and over, and I'm very proud of it. Here is my favourite match of 2020, the Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker, Omega from Enter the Dragon. Undertaker is left alone, locked inside Hell in a Cell. And Kenny Omega tells him to bring it on, and this Hell in a Cell match is underway, and these two warriors beating each other up, and what a boot by Kenny Omega. But The Undertaker comes right back at him with a series of shots of his own. And the Snake Eyes with a Hurricane Rana from Kenny Omega. And Omega, Rise of the Terminator, coming his way. No, The Undertaker back in with the diving clothesline, wiping out Omega. And the cleaner, he asked for this matchup, and already do you think he's regretting it? As Undertaker throws him into the side of the cage, and a dive over the top. The Undertaker wipes out Kenny Omega. The Undertaker flying through the air and crushes Kenny Omega. But my God, look at the height he gets. Over the top, crashing down onto Omega. And now on the shoulders and sent into the steel. The Undertaker, his mission is to destroy Omega, but look at Omega. He's got that fire extinguisher from underneath the ring and now sprays it in the eyes of the Undertaker and uses it as a weapon. No disqualifications in this one. Only way to win is pinfall or submission in the center of the ring. And a chair shot from Omega. And where is Omega going now? He's climbing the side of this cage with that steel chair, and look at that. The ollie on the back with the steel chair. Driving it, stomping into the Undertaker. And the Undertaker's been knocked a bit loopy here. And look at Omega using that table to run up and deliver the drop kick into the side of the cage. Kenny Omega may be a man, but he's also calculated. You see that on display with the missile drop kick from the top rope. As Kenny Omega waits for him, but my God. A sickening chair shot to the skull of Kenny Omega. And the Undertaker, oh my God, look at that strength. Press slamming Omega into the side of the steel cage. Absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look at this again. Throwing him into the side of the cage wall. And Kenny Omega in a lot of trouble now as the Undertaker brings in the steel stairs. And not a choke slam. Going for a choke slam on the steel, but turns it around and a tiger suplex. The Snapdragon suplex, and oh my goodness, look at this. A double underhook pile driver on the stairs. Driving the Undertaker neck first on the steel. And picks him up. You can't escape. In for the cover and a kick out by the Undertaker. But where is Omega going now? What is he? Whoa, no. Oh my God. He's brought in the barbed wire bat, but a boot from the Undertaker stops that from being used against him. And look at this now. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Driving. Raking that barbed wire bat in the face of Omega. The barbed razor wire on his skull, and look at this again, trying to rake him and fishhook with that barbed wire bat. And now going to rake the face of Kenny Omega in the steel cage. That wire mesh and a catapult into the side of the cage and crushes him as well. And meanwhile, Omega sent back in. And the bear hug. Folks, this is only the fourth ever NLW Hell in a Cell match, and for good reason. It is brutal. As Omega drives Undertaker with that DDT on that barbed wire bat. And drives it into the skull. And another shot, no. The Undertaker has him held for the chokeslam. The Undertaker dropping Omega with the chokeslam. And now the Undertaker wants to put it away. Tombstone coming. But Omega fights it, going for the one-winged angel. But now chokes Omega. And a low blow with that barbed wire bat, and drop kicks him, and look at the way the Undertaker landed. He's caught up in the ropes and now raking that barbed wire bat in the face of the Undertaker. The Undertaker having that bat raked against his face, and that allows Omega to get out of it. And running off the ropes, Kenny Omega diving over, but caught! And the last ride through the table. The last ride, driving Kenny Omega through the table against the side of that cage. But we have to take a look back at this again, because this is incredible. He did it at WrestleMania as well. Look at this. and drives him right through the table. It's absolutely incredible. Now throws him into the cage wall again. Oh no, look at this now. Barbed wire board brought into play. And wants to deliver a chokeslam onto it. But flips out of it and delivers a V-trigger. And another V-trigger to the side of the skull of The Undertaker. And then one lasting blow to the back of the skull. And now Kenny Omega trying to lift him. Can he do it? Was a powerbomb but backdropped onto the barbed wire. The flesh of Kenny Omega grating on the barbed wire. And a chair shot from The Undertaker to the spine of the cleaner. And Omega is in trouble. Tombstone. The Undertaker wants to spike him. But a reversal into a poison spike Rana. The poison spike Rana reversal from Omega. And drop kicks The Undertaker into the side of the cage. And where is Omega going now? Omega has climbed the side of the Hell in a Cell and a moonsault. A moonsault from the side of the cage. And Kenny Omega now bringing out more hardware, more tables as Omega tries to take out The Undertaker. And check this out again. The poison spike Rana and then climbing the side of the cage to deliver a moonsault. This has been intense as we know it would be. And explosive, and now Omega concocting some sort of structure with those tables. But the steel stairs off the skull. And The Undertaker wipes out Omega and delivers a slam on the steel stairs as well. And now looks at those tables and, oh my goodness. Undertaker wants the last ride through the tables, but look out! Omega hanging on to the top of the Hell in a Cell. Omega holding on to the top and dives down but caught. And a tombstone pile driver. But Omega kicks out. Somehow, someway, Kenny Omega kicks out of the tombstone pile driver. How is he still in this? It is absolutely incredible what these two men will go through to hurt each other, as Omega miscalculated that dive and got hit with a tombstone, but somehow managed to kick out. I can't believe it. And The Undertaker can't believe it also. He's raking the face of Omega in the side of the cage and he's back in, but Omega with a chair shot off the skull. And now throws the steel stairs into the face of Undertaker. And the dead man in trouble. And a spine buster on the barbed wire and he still kicks out. What more does he have to do? And the barbed wire board against the spine of The Undertaker and a V-trigger to it. The V-trigger to the barbed wire, crushing the spine of The Undertaker, and he is in big trouble. But, oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute, here comes the Ministry of Darkness. And look at the strength of Viscera. He ripped open the door and a V-trigger to him. Viscera powerfully ripping the door off its hinges and a Rise of the Terminator tope con hello. And Omega and The Undertaker on the outside of the cage and... what the hell? Where is... oh my god. The Undertaker scaling the side of the Hell in a Cell. And now Kenny Omega joins him. And Omega and The Undertaker now going to fight on top of Hell in a Cell. And the Snapdragon on the top of the Hell in a Cell and a stomp as well. Kenny Omega's a madman. And an arm drag for good measure as well. And now, oh my god, V-trigger, no! Oh my god, that was close. Undertaker nearly fell off the Hell in a Cell. And he's hanging on by a thread. Oh no. Omega thrown by the throat. And oh my god! Good God almighty, he fell from the Hell in a Cell. And the Undertaker looks down at the corpse he just threw off of this roof. Look at this again. From the top of Hell in a Cell. Thrown off as we look again in slow motion. That's actually insane. Words cannot describe it. And the Undertaker may have won this one already. And look at Omega. Omega stirring. Somehow. What is he doing? What the hell is he doing? He is climbing back to the top of Hell in a Cell. And the Undertaker wailing away on him. But how is Omega still fighting? But a chokeslam on top of the roof. Omega, it may be a matter of time before it's over for him. And the Undertaker wants to finish it with a tombstone. But a V-trigger from Omega. Where the hell did he find that from? Oh my. Kenny Omega. Oh no. On the shoulders. And a one-winged angel. Through the roof. And Kenny Omega has defeated The Undertaker here in Hell in a Cell. An absolutely incredible, I'm honestly speechless. They fell through the roof. So that is it, 2020 is over, we move forward now to 2021, and I can guarantee you that the next year will be 10 times better than 2020 was for NLW. Got some really cool stuff planned, hoping to have a Rumble out next year as I start building to WrestleMania 5, got some really cool matches scheduled for the next Metal pay-per-view, but I'll get to that in the next few episodes, and as always, thank you so much for watching these. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below what your favourite match of the year was, also follow me on Instagram, at NLWstagram, the link's in the description. Got a couple of cool announcements for the new year on there too, so do check them out. There you can also see the results of the Slammies. Thank you for sticking with me this year. It's been a tough one for many, but I'm grateful for you guys and your support on this channel. It means a lot. I will catch you guys later. Thank you, and good night.